Hey guys, happy Memorial Day. Really quickly before we start, uh, yesterday I got a amazing Instagram uh, message. I'll be leaving the person who sent it uh, to me in the comments. Also, go uh, follow my Instagram, Luke underscore Martine, all undercase. But yeah, uh, this fan sent me a uh, essentially a video for my new intro. So I'm going to check it out, and you guys can see my reaction to it. I've already seen this a couple of times, but I haven't been able to see the whole thing. So let's go ahead.
You have made your mark, taken the chances,
Oh
made
wow.
the mistakes, grown as a person, and you've got the rewards for it. You're not just one of the greats. Some say you could be the greatest of all time. You're the
I
champion,
remember this. This is
the legend,
Rojon's
You
Fireball
are
Crash
unstoppable.
from
And then suddenly,
2020.
there's him. What's his story?
Really bad
What's his
crash
secret?
it was.
How did he get so good? He started early. All the greats do that. He posted achievements beyond his years. He wasn't afraid of the establishment.
No.
He's talented, fearless, and passionate. So you wonder, who is this guy? And then it hits you. He's you.
Oh, okay, we
Because
do
you
have the
were
Fireball
once a young
Crash.
talent sticking it to the old guard. You were once the plucky outsider with the devoted dad pushing you on. It all sounds familiar, right? But there's something else. You saw off all the rest. You beat them into submission, but this guy is different. He won't be intimidated, and you know why? He's not afraid of you.
Oh,
On
I
and
wonder
off
where
the
he
track,
got this
he won't
part
yield.
from.
He won't
Because
bow
this is
down
actually
or
part
doff
of
his
the
branded racing
F1
cap.
game.
The challenge is so
2021.
intense that even you, the 7-time world champion, have made mistakes. But you're not afraid of him. This is the new challenge, and you welcome that. Hunger doesn't fade just because you've tasted glory. So what will this weekend's story be? Are we about to see the growing of a legend, or the start of a new one? You have made your...
Kudos, man. Really, really good. Wow. That. So, yeah, go follow the underscore Kale Weiss. I'll leave it in the description so you can do that, but amazing. Absolutely amazing. Also, if you guys have not seen the last episode, we went to our home of the United States to try to get that first home win on camera in career mode. Some really cool stuff shifted. We found out that once again Red Bull is now competitive. Max is up there on the podium now, and Japan, the Japanese Grand Prix, that was not a fluke for Mercedes. They are now actually back into the fight. They are leading the performance, the team performance. So, just, other than the drivers, it's almost like nothing's changed. We did end up winning the our home and it was Red Bull's first 1-2 in 2 seasons. So, really amazing. I love being up on the podium with Max. We score a lot of points, and yeah. And something else that happened at home after we won the U.S. Grand Prix, Carlos Sainz, who needed to win the race, he only came third, which means I won my 6th Drivers' Championship in this career mode, which means I am only 1 championship away from tying Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton. And we have 2 seasons left, which means if I get these next 2 championships, I'll be at 9. 8. 9. I wish. But yeah, it is amazing, and as of right now, our stats are 33 wins, 68 podiums, 65 pole positions, '61 fastest laps, 6 team championships, and 6 drivers championships. So what a career it has been so far. Heading to Mexico, and unfortunately Sergio Perez retired in this career mode, but my lad, Sergio Perez at Monaco wins, and what a race win it was. He is now, for the first time in his career, actually up in the championship fight. It's amazing to see Checo finally being able to at least show that he's competitive for a championship. Only being behind Max Verstappen by 15 points, behind Charles Leclerc by 9. I say if Sergio can win next race, he'll at least be right there with Charles, maybe even taking the lead of the points. But yeah, still, it is amazing to see Sergio up there in the championship fight. So guys, I want to bring this to your attention. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have my song out before the school year ends, but the person who's doing the music, when I just asked him how the music for the song is coming, here's what he said. It's most definitely coming along. I wasn't able to work on it last night because I was partying, but I'll let you know. Yeah. So, it is coming. I just don't think it's going to come out before the school year ends. So, yeah. Right now, I'm going to start practice. And I'm going to have to do practices now because for the last 2 races, because I need the R&D points. The chassis and powertrain are probably going to lose a lot of stuff, compartments, so I'm going to need to get a lot of R&D points so I can regain those compartments. But yeah. Also, something new, the last 2 seasons of this career mode is going to be the 23 race seasons this is to mostly just try to gain more race wins, and to possibly even make it a much larger championship fight. This season, teams were everywhere. McLaren was aggressive at the start. AlphaTauri was aggressive at the start. Now, McLaren and AlphaTauri are starting to shrink, and it's now Red Bull and Mercedes again, and Ferrari's starting to poke in. So, teams have all been all over the place. While I was really the only consistent one scoring points in every race, except for Suzuka, because I had a really bad qualifying, and I ended up just losing it. So, yeah. So we won the championship, but the Constructors, the team championship, is still a question. What if me and Max can pull off another 1-2 and one of us gets the fastest lap? Yeah, sure, maybe we can win it here at Mexico. But I think this Season 8 Constructors Championship is definitely the closest battle for the Constructors I've had in this entire career. In my entire F1 racing career. Gaming career. So yeah. So I'm going to start practice. I'll see you for qualifying. So a big crash for us in practice 1. I'm going to show you here. This is me. So yeah, fun. But here's what I am going to show you. So, all was fine. You know, we got Drugovich coming at us. I didn't think we had anything wrong until this happened. So yeah, heavy crash. And that seals our day for practice 1. Riding on board with our teammate Max Verstappen, who seems to want to drive on the hards, even though he's only going to be able to do 1 lap. He's got good sector times, he just can't finish the lap off. All under 30 seconds. For his first 2 sectors, he has better laps, but both first 2 sectors. Can he finish off the lap? He does not better his lap. In fact, he actually did worse that lap. So we are just going to move on. Okay, here we go with qualifying. So all 3 practices were good. Practice 3 had some rain. Nothing that I couldn't handle, though. However, the track's still quite damp from that rain, so let's see if we can't hold on to this. try and get another pole position. AlphaTauri, once again, actually being quite competitive here late in the season, like last season. Last time we were here with Red Bull, it was the finale race of Season 6. We had to beat Max by winning the race and getting the quickest lap and hoping that he finishes in third or worse to win the championship. That is how it worked out exactly. So, very happy with that. And then last season we came here with Ferrari. It did not end up so good. We ended up having to deal with a P2 finish behind Antonio Giovinazzi, who is no longer in the sport. He was let go. So, yeah. So this is sad for Max Verstappen, considering he did so well at the US Grand Prix, but he is starting 12th. Dang it. This is not good for Red Bull, because we're only 46 points ahead of Mercedes. It is still very close. Ugh! Dang it. Man. This is not what I needed. Oh, not at all. Not at all. Dang it. See you in the race.
A fantastic qualifying session. It's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Martinez lines up on pole position and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Gasly, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso and Drugovich, Ricciardo, Sainz, Ocon and Yuki Tsunoda, Stroll, Verstappen, Antonio Giovinazzi and Russell, Latifi, Mick Schumacher, and Guan Yu Zhou, and Nikita Mazepin, Lundgaard, and Nobuharu Matsushita. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Well, I think maximum downforce, not really looking for speed right now. If we need it, hopefully our power unit can take it. So lights out and away we go, and a very good launch against Lando Norris. In fact, several getting around the Britain. McLaren now showing some speed as he turns us around. And we go down to the bottom of the field, of the grid. Charles Leclerc takes over the race lead. We get into it with Nikita Mazepin. Trying to make an overtake on George Russell. He's making it difficult, but he cedes the position. Making the move on last season's Mexican Grand Prix race winner, Antonio Giovinazzi, with a massive dive on Nicholas Latifi. We get around the Canadian. Now trying to go after the Canadian in the Ferrari. Back up to P12. Things going at it. Drivers going at it for P8. Looks like Esteban Ocon and maybe Carlos Sainz, and that's a big lockup from Esteban Ocon. So we're side by side with our teammate now. Really loose, this car. We're into the points. Just trying to beat the Mercedes and McLarens right now, because those are my because those are the two teams that are rivaling us for the constructors.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Here comes Ocon. I don't think he has DRS. He does not. You will hear, though, we do not have DRS on the Mercedes of Carlos Sainz. And Sainz forces us down the track, and that gets us all sorts of out of shape. In many ways, that is very much Carlos Sainz. I'm going to show my displeasure right there, because I am very annoyed with that move he tried to make.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, just so much better in the straights than I am. Making the move on Lando Norris, who we made contact with on lap 1 of this Grand Prix. And he's going to make the same move again! Different part of the track, but same move. And due to that, my tires were so annoyed. What is wrong with you, Lando? What is it with all these time penalties? Huh? Give a time penalty to Lando, eh? He's the one who wrecked me. I don't see him getting a penalty. Or even a warning for that matter.
Great work. That's it. You fastest lap of the race.
Alright. Daniel Ricciardo makes the move on Ferrari of Felipe Drugovich. And the Brazilian with no DRS, he's going to be a easy overtake. And McLaren and I get caught together. Now chasing after Pierre Gasly. What a horrendous race this has been. You know what? No. I'm sorry. But it's not happening this way.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
I can deal with getting hit. What's this? I cannot deal with something like Lando right now. With what Lando did. Yes, I rage a lot. Quite a lot, actually. So we're ahead of the Britain. Hopefully Max can find some speed in his Red Bull. He has not been very competitive at this track recently. And after just finding form, racing form in... Okay, how's that exceeding track limits? After having just found race-winning form in the U.S. Grand Prix, I don't think he's going to be able to just come out with it. And we got the new regulation changes coming next season. And if I see any comments down in at the bottom of this video saying that I'm such a sore loser, tell that to Lando. Because yes, I do rage a lot, but I rage only when I have to. It is not the first time this season I had to restart a race just because of Lando Norris.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Yeah, sure, you can make the argument I'm being over dramatic, and a third place podium would still be good. And I've already won the championship, so why should I have to win the last 2 races? I am trying to make a statement to Lando Norris here. His AI. Lap 4 now. Car feeling better than what it felt like after the crash last race. Can at least turn the car without having to try and save it every time. And newsflash.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
Shut up, Jeff. I'm going to answer that back here in a moment.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Copy.
Just told him to be quiet. It's the final lap of the race. Sorry about that. But yeah, final lap of the Mexican Grand Prix. And we have a 2-second time penalty. Whoop-de-doo. Think I care, Jeff? You think I care? I don't. And that is not good. Uh-oh. I'm sure you guys are going to want to see a replay of that crash. I want to know who won that race. Can I cuss him out, please? You'll let me cuss him out, right? No? Okay. Ah! Stupid puncture!
As the winners. After an incredible day of racing, who's your driver of the day, Ant?
I think it has to be Fernando Alonso. He got the strategy spot on and consistently
pace to come through as well.
The Constructors' Championship may be a foregone conclusion at the moment, but regardless, let's look at the standings. And it's another title in the bag for Red Bull. After a long and hard-fought season.
Alright, so we win the Constructors, so there's that at least. Shoot. Man. Dang it. I'll see you once we get to the crash. So here we are, about to have the crash occur. This is where the puncture happens. So, yeah. And then all of a sudden, BAM! I just go dead left. I tried to turn it around quick enough. Lando was just there way too quickly. So we're going to, really upsetting. So, yeah, just as I cross the line, he is... Dang it. We at least beat Fernando Alonso, so we still come in second, but still really annoying. Dang it. Max got up into 10th, so he claimed a single point, but still, it is really unfortunate. We'll see you in Abu Dhabi for the finale.